entrepreneurs face? Because we sit back and we look at people. We sometimes just think that it's rosy, it's easy. Is it easy?
No.
What are some of the challenges you face or you're facing?
I think one of the biggest challenges that we've been facing and I have faced so far is getting the right people to work with.
Okay, so help me. We talk about unemployment.
Yeah.
We say we have loads of people out there who are unemployed, and yet you're talking about people to work with.
Yeah.
So there are job opportunities somewhere.
Yeah, there is. So I've always said that there are job opportunities, but unfortunately, the graduates and the people that we churn into the society are not up to the task. A lot of them don't have the requisite skills. Right. So it makes it very difficult.
Even from K-Poly. And all around the technical, you know.
I've met some of these people. I'm not saying all of them, but I've met some of these people and they are just going through the school. Like
they are not imbibing much from the school.
I don't know how the training is being done, but you realize that they are just going through the school like, hey, everyone is going to school and so they don't have the requisite skill. And sometimes I don't blame the school because when you give some of these people the chance to come for internship and stuff, they won't. So they finish school, so they come out with nothing to show off and they want to be employed. And even when they've come out and you want to find a way to involve them in whatever you're doing, they are not ready. They are always looking for the money. You have less skill, but you want more money. That's what's happening.
And I keep hearing this. I mean, this conversation that I've had for the past few weeks has always brought this to the fore, that they even want to make more money than the owner of the business.
Exactly.
What else are some of the challenges in there as entrepreneurs?
Access to finance. Now loans are very expensive, even as much as now the government is saying that loan that's come down to around how do you call it 28 or so. It's
below 20. I think it's 22, 23 there about.
That is from Bank of Ghana, but when you go to the institutions, I think the least you can get is around like 28%. And how do you compete with someone in the US, in China, who is taking a loan of an interest of like 7%, 3%, and they are even saying that is expensive? So it makes it very difficult.
Have you ever thought of quitting?
Several.
You've thought of quitting?
Several.
Why?
You know, sometimes when you get frustrated from workers and when they think like you know, workers' attitude is a problem in Ghana, trust me. Over the past 8 years that I've been in business, I've dealt with a lot of people. I'm not saying all of them. Some are good. I can say now the people that I'm working, I've been able to sell the idea to them and they've believed in it. So things are kind of okay now. But starting out, trust me, it's very difficult. They can frustrate you and sometimes you feel like, hey, why am I worrying myself over this? But why don't I just quit and do something else, something that will involve less people and maybe you take it from there. So I've thought of quitting several.
So what has made you stay in there?
I think the desire to change the system, the desire to cause change, and the desire to still create a lot of employment, just like what is happening now. Look at the number of students who are being churned out of the university each year. So when you look at the numbers, then it also gets you worried that, hey, and one reason why I chose the fashion industry is one industry that it is very difficult to automate and you need a lot of people. And if there were structures and systems in place, that could be our gold mine. Clothing is one of the basic needs of human beings. It's one of the 5 Maslow theory. And you ask anyone, even the poorest of people, they have clothes that they wear. Right? So if each and everyone has to wear something, then it means that there is a way that we can create employment out of that. Let me tell you this. I read an article that says that in 2018, Ghana spends about $286 million in importing clothes into the country. So if that is how much we're spending in importing clothes into the country, what if we could turn around and put in a system or a structure where we get a lot of people to employ that we can produce these clothes that people wear? And at the end of the day, even if in excess we can export, are we not going to create employment? clothing industry, we can create up to thousands and millions of employment.
But everybody is sewing.
So
everybody is designing something.
So that's a very good question. And I've been talking to a lot of these designers and I've been trying to make them understand that the way they are going, I think they are